Dane County Executive Joe Parisi is urging board supervisors to pass a resolution for the jail consolidation project.
It's a resolution which was introduced weeks ago. It would reallocate unspent, previously approved spending for other projects to fund the jail project.
In a statement, Parisi says, in part, quote, "The time has arrived to decide whether this project can proceed and be put out to bid," end quote. As the proposal stands now, it would cost about $179 million. Right now, the resolution is with the County Board Public Protection and Judiciary Committee.